Good day, I'm Ikslorin, and let's try once more to go on the ladder with this Ramp Paladin Dragon deck. Wonderful new thing we can do with after Blackrock Mountain has been released. And it looks to me like it is a good deck when we analyzed it, or when we presented it in Monday's video, but it has really not been working for me, mainly just probably due to the fact that I'm awful. Though, this opening hand, unlike what we've seen before, may actually be what we have been looking for. Turn 1, 2 and 3 play. And all of them very, very strong. This is probably going to be able to deal with some kind of mech mage that has a good opening hand. Though this is an interesting deck, not a mech mage. I have not seen Mirror Entity in a long time. Very cool. I mean, Mirror Entity is going to slow me down, but I'm more than fine with that, really. And if Flame Cannon on that, I'm also more than fine with that. It didn't do anything. He used a 2-mana spell to kill a 1-mana minion. I don't see any... As I would still say that we are in the better position here. Mirror Entities are not going to do anything. Mainly that is my reasoning. Arcane Missiles now too. Either this is a very basic deck we're playing against, which means that we should probably have... it should be rather embarrassing if I should lose. Except if he's actually really good. Or, on the other hand, it could also be a very spell-focused deck, which is the reason why we have all these cheap spells. Some kind of deck that focuses a lot on these what was it? Focuses a lot on this new 2/4 that it's actually some kind of knife juggler for spells. I cannot remember what it is called. The Flame Waker. Ah yes, the Flame Waker. He now also uses a fireball for that. We are just doing one great thing after the other. Actually, we're in such a good position. I have no problem with doing a Solemn Ritual for 5. Also because we don't have any other plays. I don't want to choose Silver Champion and 1-2. So there we go. Awesome. Yes, it's not the best card, but I thought it's awesome. Finally we see something in here. So we could Equality and then Blackwing Corruptor. This seems a weird play. So I wouldn't... Nah. Well, it is the only way to really deal with Thousand. But it is also a weird way to do it. But on the other hand, he's only going to have 3 cards on his hand. We have such a big big hand that we actually can pretty much do anything we want. We have card advantage anyway. So yes, this play is very bad. Probably in the long run, but it is a tempo. Yeah, it's actually a tempo based thing, I guess. Looking for a tempo here. Getting a minion on board, stopping him from actually gaining tempo. Yeah, I like that. Except for the fact that we now actually use an equality for pretty much removing 1 card. And yeah, it's just a Sending Seal Master. And a Frostbolt, and okay. You still get a lot of good stuff out of him here. Still very much get very good stuff out of him. Dragon Consort, yes, and a Hungry Dragon. Oh yes, please. This is very much something that is hard to deal with, and especially if he only gets a 1/1. Oh dear. Grim, what? Okay, this is something. Okay, you can. I guess it's something, but yeah, okay. Yeah, it actually makes some sense. I guess. Yeah. I can accept that. So yeah, let's do this. And kill that. And I think also going for an owl on that too. The other one, so that he cannot spawn more of them. And then a 1/1. Cool. We are obviously not going. We could also have gone for the Volcanic Drake, but then he can spawn more Grim Patrons. So I probably just wanted to get as much value out of these things as humanly possible. Also, we can see now that our card advantage has fallen apart, really. We're only one card ahead of him. But he did just fireball a 4-mana creature. And he's pretty much now getting any... Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay, the only... Yeah, this is more than fine. Yeah, this seems more than fine to me. So I will just... He has already used a lot of removal now. So going for Kumagus is probably going to be pretty safe. We haven't seen any polymorphs yet. So that is a little bit risky about a polymorph. That is also a basic card that he could have. Yeah, I just top decked that. But except for that, he didn't actually have that much left anymore to actually deal or do anything. So Thaurissan is at least going to be very much safe. And this one too. Somewhere he at least has to use his Fire Blast on this 1/1 now. And Thaurissan is also just going to do some good stuff here. I mean, at least, all of these things are going to be great in some ways. It is not Nefarian and Ysera, but it's still something. Oh, Flame Strike. Flame Strike and 1 minion and a hero power though. Not the best. Especially if we can just Dragon Consort. And then we should be able to go for the Volcanic Drake and still have mana. We could also go for an Elder Peacekeeper, but nah, not worth it. He can still have a Frostbolt, so he can kill the 6/4 anyway. So it won't do anything with the Elder Peacekeeper. And he's just going to keep on going for face. Oh dear. Okay, I can understand why now. 2. Oh god, we're pretty much dead nearly. That is well played. Well, Antique Healbot, at least I have that luckily. So, because if you go in here, we have to kill this one immediately. And then, I think we can be pretty safe about actually not going for the... I don't think it's going to be 1 damage that is actually going to kill us now at this point. I mean, you can do 7 with Fire Blast and another Ice Lance. So it's okay. So we're in a decent spot now. Mad Scientist now 2. Well, and a secret. Now the question is if it is a counter spell or if it is a mirror entity. Or if it is actually it could also be the duplicate. I don't want to give him more snow chuggers. So we really have to concentrate first. Which was actually forgetting about the now can also be the damn. Well, it can still be a mirror entity or a duplicate. It wasn't a duplicate, but this could be a duplicate. So if we muster for battle. Okay, cool. It's not a duplicate. It is a mirror entity. Good. So we can pretty much now Elder Peacekeeper on some minion and then trade on his Elder Peacekeeper. A 3/3 for 3 that he actually does. That's fine. And actually we can just Elder Peacekeeper and then kill it. Oh yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For justice.
Well played.
Healing for 2, so we're actually going to go up for 16, cool. And we can then go for another 2 silver and then go for this, and awesome. End our turn. We're getting in a better position by every turn, it seems. We're getting slowly back up again. We don't have any big threats. And you could pretty much just top deck a big threat and then we're screwed. You could have something like Nefarian or something similar to that. And another secret, probably another mirror entity. You normally have 2 mirror entities and 1 counter spell, right? So,
Follow the rule.
Elder Peacekeeper.
Justice. Follow the rule.
Kill that Elder Peacekeeper. And hit his face. And then our turn. Going down to 15, that's fine. That only means that he cannot do anything with Alex Tuasa on us. This game is going pretty long, actually. Ending up in a top deck wars, really. And that is not the first time. We also saw that when we played with the against the warrior. Though that was also a very basic warrior, and like this very interesting mage that seems to be very. It doesn't have the most interesting cards here,
For justice.
which is nothing bad, really. So if we heal ourselves up again, go down to 14. I'm fine with him going all the way up again. This amount of HP. Go for this. Dragon Consort. Kill whatever it spawns.
I can't target stealth.
Cannot do that.
Reporting for
So he can kill my 3-2. Sadly. Well, okay. It's okay. And with that Arcane Intellect, he's actually going to take back board control. Not only that, he's going to clear the whole board. Oh dear. No, we still have Ysera and Nefarian. Oh. Well, you just had an Arcane Intellect, I just had a Nefarian. Let's see if we can get something better out of this mage. Oh well, it's a Consecrate, I guess. It's a Consecrate, really. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. It's not the worst you could get. Or at least it can work against a counter spell again. Or a flame cannon. You don't have a second one, right? So he shouldn't have a second one. So he's just going to try and fire blast it down, but he's not able to do that. 1-1. Yeah, cool. We have like 9 here, and then yeah, we have actually lethal now. He can, if you fire blast the 1-1, yes, he can kill. He can actually stay alive for one extra turn, but if not, then yeah, he does that. Cool. So he does do the sensible thing of actually trying to stay alive here. So I'm Blackwing Technician first, obviously, because we don't. Yeah, we actually had both mirror entities, so it doesn't matter. He doesn't have extra secrets, as I expected. Or he has one extra secret in his hand. This card here. So that could also be the point, or be what is happening here. While the second counterspell could still be what is happening, but looks to me like he doesn't have it. Oh. Well, we're not going to Arcane Explosion that is certain. Oh, this Blackwing. Oh yeah, I forgot that I didn't have any dragons in my hand. Well, actually I have lethal now. Didn't even think about that. Don't even have to care about this Grim Patron. He's getting damn close though to killing that Nefarian, but not enough. GG! Winning against this very interesting deck though. Very much looking forward to, or very much interested in what he was trying to do with him, or if he was just trying to take fun stuff and put it into a mage deck and see if it works. I mean, most mages can do anything anyways, so why not also do a Grim Patron deck? Makes sense if you don't think about it. Yeah, I should probably not be sarcastic again. I had one dislike on a video earlier because someone didn't understand that I was sarcastic back with the Face Hunter, which was something that I was pretty much all 30 minutes of that week. Just sarcastic all the time because I couldn't cope with playing such a deck if not doing that, or if not being sarcastic, and mainly just because I'm a Dane, and Danes are just sarcastic 24/7 really, and we love it. So yeah, this though, getting a really good opening hand and also just perfect top decks too. I like it. But yeah, I'm thinking about these dislikes was I also did a rant on that on Twitter, but thing was that yeah, so a lot of dislikes sometimes on my Hearthstone videos, mainly when they get a lot of views, and a lot of them are actually which irritates me a lot. It just for someone who just watches these like 30 minutes, or not 30 minutes, 30 seconds, and then just goes away, which is something that I'm able to know because I have all the analytics, obviously. I'm pretty sure I've also enabled you to just see them if you're interested. But yeah, that's something that really irritates me, that no one wants to leave feedback. Though, really just guess that a lot of people just click on the videos because they look somewhat professionally made in the thumbnail, and then realize that it's no one that they know, and then just dislike it because they think that I've cheated them, which I haven't in any way. I don't see that as a good reason in any way. Good reasoning in any way. But also, I've had dislikes, for example, because someone didn't understand that I was actually being sarcastic. And I had also one subscriber dislike it. I don't know if that was a subscriber from my Urban Terror content. Maybe that could be a reason. It's fine. I mean, that is a fine thing to dislike if you're only interested in the Urban Terror stuff. But on the other hand, if it actually was a Hearthstone viewer, leaving feedback is better. Sorry to say that, but I haven't been able to review, or haven't had the time to review, or not the intentment to review any of my Hearthstone videos since December, because I didn't do anything then. At that point, I thought, well, I just could see that it didn't do anything, or I didn't have to change anything about these videos, so I didn't. So I just stopped reviewing them. So really, if you want any kind of improvement, you have to leave feedback. You cannot just leave a dislike. I don't know anything why. Cannot, except for that one fact where I could see that someone was disliking it just because they heard me being very sarcastic, which I can understand someone not being able to hear that I'm actually sarcastic. It's at least if you're a subscriber, you should probably go for actually being somewhat what was it? Yes, leave feedback instead of just disliking it. Obviously, it's dislike to your heart's content, but it would also be wonderful if you could leave some feedback. Though I do also know, as said by some real YouTubers, that the like-dislike ratio does not matter at all. Who was it? Yeah, Total Biscuit, who said, what exactly is that he said? Yeah, it was on his modding video that a lot of people just disliked it, and he was pretty certain that it was mainly just due to the fact that they didn't like the subject, or didn't like the news that he was giving. So yeah, or a lot of people just dislike Hearthstone videos in general because you just have to where what was I going? Oh yeah, because of misplays and stuff like that. So yeah, I can understand. I do know that I shouldn't take dislikes in any way, or take them as gospel in any way, but still, it irritates me somewhat. Okay, now we are a little bit in trouble though. We don't have equality, which would be perfect. So the only thing that we can do is consecration and true silver champion into his 7-3. Damn, that is full. We're in a terrible position. We're really desperate. We're going to go down to like 10. We're actually dead if he has the combo. Though he should have an innovate for that. Oh, actually, he had the coin, right? So, and I can't remember him having played the coin. Though I did also just talk about a lot of other stuff, so I may not have paid any attention to the game. And that is so much for killing Sylvanas. Damn it. And he can pretty much just take my Nefarian now. So I cannot play that. Oh, yes. But then he has went... Jesus Christ, damn it. And Muster for battle. It's going to do something. Going to keep us somewhat alive, I guess. Except if he has the combo again. Except if he has the combo, then we're going to be somewhat fine. Just have to hope that he doesn't have the combo. Because then we're not only dead, we are totally screwed. It's not like it's just close, he's just completely going to own us. He's going to have 14 plus 5 plus 7. That is just a million, somewhat. And is he just even going to buff them now? No, he's actually taking the taunts out. Going to be even more irritating now. Well, I am going to go for this. Hoping that he takes a 1-1, which he does. Going to kill that. And let's just get the volcanic drake as cheap as humanly possible.
For justice. The battle.
I still think we're dead, right? 5,
Well played.
7, 8, 9.
Well played.
Well played. Well, we're still very much dead, but we did kill some stuff before we died. So I guess we somewhat died with honor in some way. So yeah, force of nature. Yeah, wonderful. You can kill us more than you just did. Wonderful, beautiful. Well, I am very much looking forward to all the reasons why I died in all of these games. I'm very certain that it was me and not the deck. Very much certain. I mean, we had 2 wins in like 50 minutes of play. It's not the best ratio, so so to my knowledge, this deck should work, especially since it has mainly just the standard paladin components for control play with just dragons instead of other stuff. So in theory, this should work perfectly fine if you actually knew what you were doing. Obviously, I don't. Next week, it's going to be even worse because I'm going to go for the only mage deck that I do not understand. Oh yeah, it's only mage deck, one of the 2 mage decks that I don't understand, the Freeze Mage. This one is by Day 9, using a lot of Blackrock Mountain stuff, which is the reason why I actually am looking forward to this one. And why we are actually going to do this now. And it actually makes sense right after Blackrock Mountain has released. So, thank you for watching. See ya!